Well, listeners, we've got something very special coming up right now on Subculture After Dark. We are about to play the brand new single called Parasite from Harroway. This is an absolutely amazing track. We know that you are going to fall in love with it straight away. And of course, this is off the EP that is coming out very, very soon. But to tell us a little bit more about everything that's going on for the band at the moment, welcome to the program, Matt.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem, mate.
Yeah, so
That's all right.
we have a lot of shit going on. We just dropped Parasite. That's been a wild response. Like, it's definitely surpassed everyone's expectations. I think we're like over 10,000 streams in under a week. For like a non-music video release on YouTube, we're at like 2,500, which is cool for like, we're only like, you know, reasonably small band considering. And yeah, it's just blown our expectations out of the water. And then, so we announced our EP the day after dropping Parasite. So that comes out on the 28th of April. And then a few days after that, we announced our Australian headlining tour, including a Darwin support for Make Them Suffer, which is really sick. And tickets for that went on sale today, and they've already started to move really fast and really well. And it's honestly just mind-blowing how all this is like coming together.
That is absolutely amazing news, mate. And like I said, this brand new single, Parasite, it's an amazing track. Tell us a little bit about what this track's about and how this track came into being for you guys.
Well, I guess lyrically it's very much about the dark side of living with borderline personality disorder. Me and my guitarist Josh both got diagnosed with it in our later stage of adulthood, and we realized how much easier our lives could have been if we had kind of like caught onto it sooner. And when we were in the process of writing this EP, we were throwing up different ideas of what we could actually write about. And for me, I kind of need to have that personal connection with the songs to really feel authentic in my delivery of them, like live and in the studio.
Yep.
So we basically just went, fuck it, let's write about like the different like kind of stages or like compartments of having borderline personality disorder, which is basically, and Parasite kind of highlights the toxicness of I guess when you have BPD, it's similar to bipolar where you have manic episodes. They're just not necessarily as, the way it's been explained to me is that the BPD manic episodes are very like a shorter period of time, whereas bipolar, they can last for months on end.
Yep.
And what we kind of like me and Josh collaborated on when we were writing the lyrics for this was our past relationships and the emotional trauma we kind of put the people we were supposed to love most through, by not understanding how our brains actually process things, where we would essentially just suck the life out of the people that we were meant to love most, and just break them down until, you know, they were forced to leave, and then we just, you know, we nothing would change, and we move, like, we go into a new relationship and do the exact same thing. So that's basically the idea of Parasite, being that we were the parasite to that, like, the relationships that we were meant to care so much about.
How did it feel for you writing about something so personal? Did you find that it was a bit of a relief to be able to get that out there, or how did you find the whole process of writing from the heart like this?
It's very, in a way, cathartic, because you don't. I mean, like, I go to therapy, and I've been in therapy for basically since I was diagnosed, and, like, I've really tried to turn my life into something a bit more positive, because it obviously was very dark for a very long time, and it was, like, just affecting my livelihood and everything. So it's like I've been learning to talk about these things for the last 3 years, and I feel like I've always been very open. Like, I've been in bands since I was, like, 14. So music has always been how, like, even before I started going to therapy, music was always how I could express the emotions that I didn't understand. So it's very therapeutic in a sense. Like, this has always been my outlet. So it's these kind of, like, expressing these personal experiences and emotions are just second nature to me when it comes to writing, and I feel like it's how I get the most lyrically strong songs.
Now, Parasite is from the new EP, which comes out on April 28th. How are you guys feeling before the release of the EP? Are you nervous or are you excited?
I am so excited. We have been sitting on this for a little bit now. Like, I think any musicians who listen to this know, who record music, you sit on it and then you have to go through the process of waiting for it to get mixed and mastered. Then you've got to go and film all the music videos and set up the release dates and, like, do all the planning and stuff. So you end up sitting on the music for, like, months on end, sometimes years. And I'm just so happy for this to be released to the world. I think it's the best stuff that we've done to date. And from the response to Parasite, it's everyone else thinks so too. So I'm really excited for everyone to hear it, and I'm super stoked that we're finally releasing this.
Definitely. Now, like I said, I'm sure a lot of people are going to listen to Parasite in just a moment and love the track. If they want to head along to check out you guys live on the tour, where can they go to grab tickets for the tour?
So if you go to www.harrowaymusic.com, it'll take you to our big cartel, and we have a ticket/show link at the very top that you can click, and it'll take you to all of our tickets. And we'll be hitting Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Darwin. So if you feel like coming down and sussing it out, we'd love to see you there.
Definitely. Well, guys, we are going to play Parasite right now on Subculture After Dark. Make sure you go out and grab a copy of the EP, which is called I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore, on Friday, April 28th. And also make sure you go and check out these guys playing live, because this is an absolutely amazing track. And here it is right now. Here is Parasite by Harroway.